record with 2-3 other guys that already established themselves in order to sell you something.
And it was just like,
Record with a few different folks. They previously secured themselves to sell you something, and we were very much like, you returning to New York tomorrow. I'm similar to definitely like, come on, get on my stream again. 50 Penny is creating a disturbance in the press by purportedly uncovering individual insights concerning Diddy's unusual organizations. This time the emphasis is on the constant cases supported by sketchy way of behaving and photographs that French Montana offered his base to acquire more prominent consideration in the business. Not from Diddy, the tales have been going around for a really long time. Take a gander at this guiltless picture at first. It seems sufficiently innocuous, yet assuming you give cautious consideration to French and Diddy, you'll hear a completely unique story. It seems as though they are spooning anyway. There's even more. French was even named CAC after one of Diddy's vodka assortments, and the two ventured out to other remote places together. The way that French Montana's narrative was leader created by Drake and Diddy simply exacerbated the circumstance. Yet there's talk circumventing that Drake and Diddy probably won't be essentially as kind as they appear. Tales that French is something other than a partner are beginning to get momentum since 50 Penny has shown up. The rapper guarantees that French went to Diddy's confidential occasions as an approach to giving back. It improves, however, in light of the fact that 50 Penny has upheld the bits of hearsay that French is the most engaged with extracurricular exercises. As per Diddy and Drake, there have been ongoing theories flowing that Diddy might have enrolled rappers as oddity offs by utilizing his industry associations and distinction. The past of French Montana has made considerably more interest. He moved toward the South Bronx of New York City when he was 13 years of age, and he grew up there. Morocco's Casablanca is where he was conceived. French distributed his first mixtape in 2007, regardless of confronting monetary difficulties, and he ultimately took over as his family's significant supplier in 2011. Subsequent to understanding his potential, Diddy marked him to Terrible Kid Records, yet apparently by taking French on lavish shopping, Bing, and colorful voyages, Diddy occupied French from his singing vocation. It sounded incompatible when he proclaimed they were the most gorgeous individual in the city. To present his new demonstration, Diddy basically stayed faithful to his promise to get done with the responsibilities he focused on doing. He never truly deceived me about anything. Montana wasn't just there from the very outset due to his ability. He additionally made hints about a secret condition in his agreement with his supervisor. French Montana knew precisely exact thing it expected to turn into the best performer ever, and at no point ever stress over cash in the future. And Diddy appeared to have arrived at another degree of creation. Tales and reports that French had turned into Diddy's most recent indicated sidekick surface. Not long after, at each birthday festivity, Diddy seemed like he and French were very much the same. There were looks at energy, proof that their relationship went past companionship. A virtual entertainment video that acquired prominence stirred up additional bits of hearsay in the recording. Diddy could be heard singing Cheerful Birthday to the Man in French, and it seemed as though the man was shrouded in child oil. The music magnate he expressed, "This is a critical birthday for the two of us," which stirred up much more doubts in spite of the way that the whole event appeared to reflect harmony, love, all through the whole year. You and I began another section in our coexistences. Diddy's scandalous birthday melody to spectacular during an episode of Drink Winners continued to strike a chord anyway. As French developed nearer to Diddy, a few ladies began to cause grave cases against him throughout the long term. Various ladies to have blamed French for different wrongdoings, remembering numerous occurrences of offense. For WAC 2020, he was accused of attacking and dehumanizing ladies at his previous home in Secret Slopes, California. The claim guarantees that prior to exploiting the lady, French and an anonymous partner gave her liquor and medications. There's even a speculation that says it was finished to redirect consideration from the developing tales that he dated Diddy and went through years behaving like his toy kid. Over many individuals except these two were composing together. It didn't actually help. Somebody expressed, "Your general existence has been compromised when Diddy sings you a blissful birthday." Moreover, somebody expressed, "I'm not surprised," on the grounds that French Montana said in a meeting that he would sell his spirit for cash and popularity. Yet apparently you can never unlink yourself from Diddy whenever you're joined. Over the course of the years, Fred Montana has been associated with various Stunning allegations. There were different episodes, including him in 2020, as additional ladies later approached with allegations like this one. Accounts of Diddy and entertainer French seeming intoxicated toward the rear of Diddy's vehicle during the time these charges were being made, where disclosed by the Shade Room Diddy looked old and stupid. Reports that Diddy and French were associated with freak-offs, the questionable act of conveying women poison mixed drinks, were energized by these photographs. In spite of their conflicts, French and Diddy's bonds appeared to get more grounded, with an end goal to set the relationship. Diddy even ventured to such an extreme as to name a sort of his cocktail after French, the smooth French vanilla. Then a photograph evidently showing Diddy and French partaking in some time together, spooning in Miami, surfaced internet-based. The first proprietor of the picture was, in all honesty, 50 Penny, who shared it on Instagram alongside a puzzled subtitle. Had left him pondering in what the heck was happening in the image. Yet similarly, as Drake accepted there was more going on, he supposedly collaborated with Diddy and recruited French as an accomplice during their baffling capers. Diddy and Drake got into a notable fight, which French Montana claims he assisted with settling. Everything began when Drake and Diddy got into an actual fight in open. Then, regardless of various observers having seen his activities, Diddy denied connecting with his partner. The main thing that separated them, as per the Music Portable, was Drake's notable tune 0 to 100. Diddy was relentless about staying away from Drake, saying he was finished competing with him, commending his accomplishments, and in any event, rehashing their kinship anyway. Things improved quite a bit when French Montana came the middle of everyone's attention and professed to have assisted Diddy and Drake with repairing their wrecked kinship. He discussed how they had made up and partaken in the entire night together on his birthday. The two of them, like my dearest companions. I'm feeling much better that they didn't know about one another's participation at the occasion, since I would have figured I would be answerable for it after they arrived. They conversed with one another the entire night. The two tycoons purportedly dropped out over their alleged Don Juan. As per later tales, talk had it that Diddy and Drake weren't companions yet, conceivably opponents, on the grounds that French had helped the in settling their debates. Individuals were dumbfounded to learn in April 20,123 that Diddy and Drake will work together. Chief produce a narrative about French Monte's modest starting points. Their sudden coalition appeared to have finished their contention. Anyway, at the hour of the June broadcast of the narrative, watchers saw an odd change in French's appearance, causing her to look like Drake. Further allegations that Drake and Diddy were communicating in French surface after a photograph of Drake purportedly gazing at French became famous online. The artist, who was brought into the world in Morocco, has recently gotten different honors for his work, including the narrative plainly 50 Penny won't quit attempting to uncover the three people stirring up the blazes, particularly considering the idea that French and Diddy may depend on more than just having a great time. Some said that Drake and Diddy ought to screw French Montana, and on second thought,